odd look you have on your face. You look inquisitive. What are you inquiring about?
The delete button. I don't know how we've explained it any
I'm
more
sorry.
clear.
What button?
The delete button? Now we've got a recyclable tin.
The delete button?
This is Greg McIntyre, Lawyer Greg, helping seniors protect their assets and legacies. And at McIntyre Elder Law, but right now we're doing app development. We're down to where we're close to a bug list. I mean, like that's kind of what we have left. Like mine are on one page right there, I think. Okay, and trying to get to the home stretch, the completion. I mean, really trying, and shouldn't be too far off. Okay, but just the same old things. You know, some of the major things we've worked out, but then again, some of the things that need to be there and that should be intuitive are not coming through. So I'm really going to start challenging Peter or Max.
Yeah.
One
We
of
don't
the
know
same.
if Max
Yeah.
reinvented
I'm going to
himself as Peter.
start. I think Max reinvented himself as Peter. We're going to really start challenging him to whittle these things down and bring them home, hold their feet to the fire. I mean, we got to get complete. We got to get complete by the end of the month, Nancy. Okay, gives us a couple of weeks. Okay, not a little bit longer. I'm going to sit here for a second. Okay, and I've got to roll out the hallway for a second. I'll be right back. Like 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay. They've obviously made some pretty good changes. I haven't seen what is considered, hopefully, the final build for this app. So this is my first time looking at it, and they've obviously made some changes. And I mean, I certainly want to allow them to have some of their own input, because that's what we've asked. At the same time, you know, we've been very, very specific about what we wanted, and there are some very obvious issues just from the get-go, and it always comes down to the details. Always comes down to the details. But it's the details that make it sell, that makes people respect what you do. Because you could be a mastermind in your profession, but if you're sloppy and don't pay attention to those details, you're not going to be nearly as respected.
Do you want the devil?
Yeah. I know that sounds really. I know that sounds terrible, but it does. It does.
The devil's in the details.
It should matter. Your brain should be all that matters, and if this app delivers, it doesn't matter if it looks like crap, right? But people want to pay for a professional looking.
If it looks great, and if it looks great and it doesn't work
function,
right,
that's even worse.
We want both. We want functionality and
don't look good and be stupid, right?
I think we have achieved our look.
Yeah,
I really do.
I think he's got.
Did we cut off somehow I cut off the sound. Sorry.
I don't know, it keeps.
It's because you have it. Yeah.
Oh, do I keep playing with it?
We're just going to turn it that way. Okay. Thank you. So, I mean, right now our look is.
Yeah, I think.
Look at our icons.
Yeah, I think they've finally gotten the icons, except maybe this one.
You
so
don't like
far,
that one?
It's a recycle bin.
I mean, that's the standard trash can that we're used to seeing, but we're not recycling anything. We're not recycling anything at all.
I've never seen a trash can
On
like
Windows?
that.
On Windows?
It's a little.
It's always a recycle bin. Huh?
Not on mine.
Yeah. It's a trash can. I mean, it's a recycle bin.
Yeah, but it has a. Mine doesn't have a. Oh, but it's much smaller. It doesn't look like that.
I think it's green. I mean, it's like we don't want to just throw things away.
Yeah, so they didn't put the icons there.
No, they didn't. So should they put them there?
We could ask them to be put there.
Details, right?
Those are the details.
Okay, so I'm gonna write other things.
But at the same time, is it necessary? I mean, you can ask yourself, is it necessary to have the icons?
I mean, but why wouldn't they go ahead and do it in this bill? I mean, we have the icons. Why wouldn't they put them there? You know what I'm saying? Why want to say also. Let's switch panes. Add all icons to definitions in lower left of screen. I don't know, did you see our YouTube page?
All right.
YouTube?
Yes, I saw some of it. Yeah.
Yeah. You saw the email that I sent you? Where we
Yes.
have all the videos are up?
Mhm.
They're all up.
I didn't look at all of them, but I looked at some of them. Needs to. So you like the delete button? I mean, it doesn't matter if you recycle or you delete it.
I kind of do.
I think this is supposed to, I've asked them to put this together as just one. You liked it, VA. I'll have to go back and my notes what it is. But I've asked them to change that, delete that, and only have the one. So I'll have to.
Only have one what? Yes, you have. So what are we asking them to also do? I've got a good bug list going, so I'll just add to it to what you find. And maybe you can transcribe.
Maybe I can transcribe it.
Yeah.
You want VAPT, right?
Veterans Asset Protection Trust. That's what I want.
VAPT.
Yes.
Right. So right now, I've asked them to get rid of the IDGT and the VAPT, which is also where it also can be said.
Yeah, I just want VAPT. And
So we've got to delete those
Mm-hmm.
and add VAPT.
Right.
And that's in both tools and definitions.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't gotten on Elance yet. Have you
Why don't I remedy
invited me?
Why don't I remedy that now? Somehow, Google Chrome screwed up on my computer for some reason. So like I don't have it anymore. I had to delete it. Now I gotta add it back.
You've looked at all the icons?
No, I haven't. No, I have not. So we need to delete from trust.
Yeah.
Which one? VAB?
VAPT,
Whatever that is.
and IDGT.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Because you want VAPT. But they're all the same thing.
They are. But I'm keeping it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Veterans Asset Protection Trust. Medicaid Asset Protection Trust.
Okay, so what do I have here?
We're trying to convey simplicity to the client.
So they have the intentional
Intentional
defective trantor grass is what people use.
Intentionally defective grantor trust. Yes. That's fine too.
It does
I
say
meant to reserve the conference room for a signing. I may have forgotten to put it on the calendar. Would it be okay if I
Yes. Yes.
room for the signing?
Absolutely.
I didn't interrupt.
we will do.
Okay. I meant to put it on the calendar whenever I used
No.
to show, but I
No, it's okay. That's Anna. Hey, Anna. Anna's kicking us out of the conference room. Don't apologize. Okay. So you don't pass out or something?
Got so much pressure in my head.
Okay. Okay. Good. What's that? I need it done. Can we have one before this time?
No, the client might eat all of them. Did you? Who made them?
Probably Ingles or something. We ask the clients what they want at the signings, and because it's a celebration that you're protecting your assets and legacy.
Yes,
That's what we
that's
believe,
true.
and that's our philosophy, and that's how we work.
It's true.
So that being the case, we always make it special.
Let me see. Let me write my own notes just in case.
So the YouTube channel is up, and I wanted to show it to you. It'd be much easier if I had Chrome on my computer. I don't know, I just had something funky happen with it. I mean, the intentionally defective grantor trust, that's something we should be actually calling it. And that should be like in the definitions of it or something. Is that right? Is that what we're doing? Is that correct?
I mean, do you want to put VAPT / or in parentheses IDGT?
Yes. That takes care of both issues, I think, right? Huh?
Okay,
That way
so
we have the straightforward and the technical term. I think that's probably
which one is first? VAPT? So how should it look?
yes. Veterans Asset Protection Trust is what we're calling it.
VAPT and then in parentheses
Potentially defective grantor trust.
IDGT. Okay. Keys.
I was pretty proud of myself that I went through what?
Go ahead. Did you want administrator or administration?
I thought that too. I was like administrator, or maybe we were doing administrator like privileges, or this is the administrator tab, or something. But I thought it was administration.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's another bullet point.
I don't. When did that change? Okay.
I thought you did a great job presenting it.
Thank you. I looked at it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
You looked at your
I looked at the.
on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. It didn't look as bad as I thought.
Did you see any of Stephanie and my Speaker of the House?
I've seen one before.
Had you?
Yeah, Robert thought they were good too.
I mean, they're decent. I mean, they're different. We got 3 up there now. We'll do one every week.
So he wrote you an email about that. Because you guys had discussed a book. Or
Yeah, I think I need to. Well, he had talked about a series of videos, maybe a book, something like that. Ebook.
yeah.
Um,
But also a book was focusing on with Stephanie and stuff.
yes, we were talking about that maybe. That's correct. About Stephanie and myself doing it. in a book.
He still thinks you should be more specific though, instead of putting young to actually put your age of 10. Told me to tell you that.
Then I'm 10 years old.
No, the impact that your grandfather had on you was at 10 years old.
Oh, right. Instead of young.
Yes.
All right, whatever.
Who beating a dead horse?
Hey,
You have to go.
I'm gonna step in here for a second, okay?
Okay. Have you actually done one?
Done with what? A plan?
Yes.
I have done a plan.
Did it combine?
It did not combine. That's one of the things I have to combine with work. Here are my issues. Issues with clicking values first. There's an issue with that. Just if you click values first, it does something funky. Click values. See that?
Yeah.
I know what that is. So I just noticed that.
It's like it's like the plan is there.
Agreed, yeah. So to me that was a problem. I'm gonna go in there and meet with these clients also. Okay?
Okay.
And,
I'll look at your stuff.
here's my knock list at this point.
Okay.
You just want, I mean, I'd probably just read through and check those out, okay?
Yeah.
And maybe go, I might want to go over them with a camera, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just
Okay.
show them all the knock lists. That's what I found that I thought were real problems. And what I did is went through and clicked all the buttons first, then I made a plan, and then those were the issues that I had with it, okay?
Okay. Did you save a plan?
I did. John Smith. I think it's Joe Smith or John Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
You trying to reinstall or?
I mean, I reinstalled Google. I did. I went in and do that.
Okay.
I'm going to go in and meet with him very. It won't take long. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, I am just trying to clarify in my own notes the changeover in terminology. We've had some struggles with that in the past because I could say it's a lawyer thing, but I'm not sure it's just a lawyer thing, that they all want to have their own terminology because I'm going to be honest, when I was in anthropology, osteology, forensic anthropology, any of the above, how you want to classify it, you know, none of us could agree on forms and how to classify like certain diseases or traumas we saw on bones. It was just a mess. I mean, I think especially once you get in some higher educated people, for some reason, we just get stuck in our own ways. I mean, I'll be honest. And I don't know, and I think maybe lawyers are even worse. Doctors probably are bad too. But anyway, he's had the opportunity to take a look at this before I have. Like I said, just about 10 minutes ago is the first time I got to look at it. So I'm going to go through a plan and kind of take a look at his list and mine and see where we're at. Because the whole point is making this very simple, very intuitive for the lawyer to be able to show his clients how the plan works, what the tools are to protect their assets, and make the clients feel comfortable that at the end of their meeting with Greg or their lawyers anywhere within the United States, because this app right now is targeted for the U.S., that they're really comfortable and they're really satisfied and they have a lot of trust, which is a very big issue, trust with their lawyer. Because as you get older, even younger, I mean, you need to protect your assets. And so he's focusing on elder law, but people of all ages need to protect what they have. And let's face it, most of us don't have necessarily a really positive image of lawyers, and that's many, many reasons. But anyway, it's just so important that you build that trust relationship. And I've been working with Greg for almost a year now, and so I'm probably am a little biased. But he is a real family person. He's out in his community. So he's building trust by getting out from behind his desk and working with people in the community, offering his services. And this app is just another extension of that. And so our hope is that this app will help other lawyers build that trust that is needed, because as we go through life, we change. And if anybody's watched this before, you'll know that I'm a caregiver to my mother. She has a very good power of attorney in place. But as she has aged, as she's gotten sick, things have changed. And the way businesses do business has changed, especially since 9/11, and that has affected the way that I've been able to do business, and I've had to call on Greg to assist me. So, and that's only happened because I trusted him. I knew that he would steer me right, and that's the type of relationship everybody should have with their lawyer. So he's already set up a plan, but I'm going to do a new one. And not being a lawyer, I'm not going to really know which assets go with which tools. But at this point, that's not important. It's important that the functions function. So I have a vehicle. So here we go. I don't know why there's a 7 there, but there it is. So I have my vehicle, that's an asset. Another asset I have is, well, let's do as I used to have. I used to have some land. I don't have it right now. So I don't know. There's numbers appearing on these. Whole different language. Okay, so this is going to be really simple. Tools. What's the last one? Okay. So right now, not looking bad. But for some reason we have numbers assigned without a value. So I don't know why. Okay. And Greg really likes buckets because you can, I guess, fill your trusts. He had a whole demonstration before. Okay, so I have a vehicle in lane right now. I'm going to do a trust. 2 different types of trusts. Probably don't really need that. Like I said, it is strictly just to see if it works. Oh, that's weird. Okay. When I first had puzzle pieces, I had value placements. Now I don't have value placements. Let's see if I can put in some values. Issues with, well, he's clicking values first. D, tenants in common and not tenants in common. Okay. There's been some things that we have asked over and over and over again, which is really infuriating. Like tenants in common. It's supposed to be tenants in common. And we have asked that before. And I don't know why. And I will go back to make sure there isn't another error. Okay, see, the tenants in common deed, they've made the change in one part of the app, but not in 2 other parts of the app. So, and that's what I mean by details. I never thought I was a very detailed person, but I have come to realize I'm a bit anal about details now. I guess because, I'm signing my name to this. This is my baby. Okay, so something's funky there. Okay, okay, so we're going to see. And most of this list is things that we've asked to already be done. I don't know. Why some of these things have been so problematic, but they have. Does this work? Okay. Oh, okay. So that is why. Okay. Interest. Okay. So the tool values work. So hopefully you're not a one-man show, but if you are, there is an opportunity for you to have like a pre-consulting session with a case manager, what are they called? Paralegal, where the client can first come into the office and they can talk about what assets they have, and specific to that person's plan, they can go through and I don't know if you can be able to see that.
I don't give too much information, but
pre-input information, so that, like I said here, when I go back into the values, they're already there. So that's cool. I guess that's why they're there. I jumped the gun a little bit. And the same with these. But if you were to get in here and let's say you made a mistake, you could say, you know what, my vehicle's not really worth $7, it's worth $10. So you can go back in and change that. So, but let's make sure that that did not change in the values section. Okay, that's cool. The asset value should not change on the pre-put in one unless you manually go back in and do that. I think. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to get... So he said the combine button doesn't work. What just happened? Because the combine button, and they actually did a really good job with their icon because they came up with it themselves. But let's say you have multiple assets that would be under one tool. We don't want to charge a client for 3 trusts because they have 3 different assets. No, you'd have one trust for those 3 assets. So, I don't think that's worked. I don't know what it's combined. I know it looked like it combined those 2, which is kind of cool. But it shouldn't, I mean, I should pick the ones that are being combined. Not all of them would be the ones that are combined. Okay, let's see that. Whoa. We got color changes and everything. Okay. Please select the right then. Oh, okay. If I uncombine it. Oh. Okay, so it won't let us. Okay. I guess this is a really simple plan. Okay. Values. Nice. This values update from the tools and assets.
I'm going to run down and register deeds and record something. I'll be back in just a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
You still going?
Yes. Okay. Why? Okay, I know what this is for, so I don't need to do this one. Okay, so and what's actually infuriating is when we have something that functions and we tell them we like it. In the next build, we end up without it. So, because with your values, you're supposed to have the values on your puzzle pieces so that people know what the individual costs are, because we all like to know what we're getting, what we're paying. But they've chosen that when you have the total, that the asset, like the value fields disappear from puzzle pieces. So that's not right. Okay. Value fields. So value fields should remain. Puzzle pieces. Value fields should remain. Because right now, when we total, the value fields disappear. The value fields disappear. Okay. Let me see. Okay. You should just. Okay. What? Okay. So. He's saying that the whiteboard that he's played with. This is my son, who's 6.5, has played with this app, and he's actually showed me a few things about how it should work. Obviously, he's more intuitive about how these things should function than I am, because as you can tell, I'm a pusher, I'm a clicker. I don't want to just hold, be patient, and drag. That's not what I do. So I've had to learn. So he's going, saying the whiteboard does not save to that specific client. Now he's asked us, he's told me what alpha means before, but it didn't. Let's see. Okay. I don't know where the term alpha came from, but what it does, it allows the lawyer to have multiple shades of colors, of the colors that we have. So, clear. So we have an option of black pen, red pen, green, or blue. Pretty common. But if I choose red, and I have alpha, and I have it at its at the farthest range, I have a nice bright red color. But if I move the range to the center, it makes it lighter, makes it kind of a. And then if I go all the way to the end, it's very light. That's going to be something on the tutorial, because, like I said, that's not real intuitive. But anyway. Okay. So, I'm just going to. Save. Please enter client's name. Okay. to excuse me. I'll have a print. Okay, so let's see. Because when I hit save, it says please enter a client's name. So that would mean I would have to close it out and add a client's name. Okay, we have entered the name. Okay. Should auto save. I don't know if it did. Okay, so client is Carol. We're going to go back to the whiteboard. Draw a little picture. Green dress. Wish they had yellow. I mean, it'd be fun to have a couple of different colors. Boop, boop. And a nice red. You also have the opportunity to do width. It's quite sensitive, so that's good, really. And then let's do alpha. Just a nice little handiwork there. Okay, so save. So is it saved? How about print? Did it already save? Oh. So in her file, where's the open? No. It's supposed to. So if we do open, to Carol, that's just coming up with her plan. Whiteboard. But if I, oops. So now push clear. Oh. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so it has saved my my first whiteboard. So when I hit clear, it's still there, but it's in the corner, so it's going to obstruct anything else I do. So let me draw something else. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to take my new drawing, save it. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so I apparently saved it. I'm going to say, hey, I don't really know what an ILT is. Irrevocable living trust. And here it is. That's also, like I said, that's for the client. Definitions are for the clients, because you're in trouble if your lawyer doesn't know what it is. So, under tools, well, it's not foundations. ILT. I'm not used to all the buttons being around, so I tend to push a lot of stuff. Okay, ILT. A trust into which a grantor deposits assets for use by a beneficiary where the terms of the trust cannot be modified, blah, blah, blah. I think with the definitions, if we get feedback that they're still too complicated and that clients aren't necessarily understanding, or the lawyer has to take time to explain it even further, then we will go ahead and start looking at that. So, sorry, this little message that came up on the video. Anyway. We'll look at that, and we might actually end up having to go to visual definitions. I just heard a big scream in my head for that, but anyway, if that's what it takes to make your clients understand, that's what we're going to do, because that's what this app is about. Like I said, we're targeting it for lawyers, but it's for lawyers to help their clients. So, okay. Well, the whiteboard, okay, so the So it deleted my first drawing and put in the second drawing. So it's not keeping all of them. things. Okay. Screen does not clear when the new button is pushed under administrator. Okay. Yeah. Somewhere along the process, and God only knows when, administration became administrator. I mean, that's going to be pretty easy to overlook. Some people may prefer administrator, but it's really administration. I mean, it's everything that you will need to administer what's going on in the app. Screen does not clear when the new button is pushed. Okay, so if I want a new client, save current file, yes. Yes, okay, no, okay. So, that's correct. Screen does not clear, got it. Print button under administration does not appear to work. Okay. It's almost like a TV set or a movie set, right? Like you think about the old westerns, you see all the fronts of the stores, you know, they're all beautiful, they look like the Old West, but then you realize when you look behind that they're really just cutouts, and then if you actually try to go through the door, like say to this saloon, it wouldn't really be there. So in some of these things, that's how I feel. Like, it looks beautiful. We've got the set. The set will convince. But when you try and enter, you find out that it's not real, I guess. And that's what we're working on. And we've gotten a lot farther than we've had in the past. So, hooray. So printer, so we need to be able to select a printer. No printers found. How about printer options? Okay, select printer. That's interesting. What for other air printers? You gotta understand, Greg is really high tech. He loves his stuff, and he almost makes some of, you know, like Apple would blush because he's gotten so good about it.
I've gotten good about something?
Yes.
Okay.
You should see what I say about you.
Really? You were talking about me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
It says air printers. Is it only going to be available to air printers?
No AirPrint printers. Yeah, so that's right. So almost any printer now, my printer up front, I don't know why it's saying it's unavailable. It should be available right now, okay? Because it's not on the network yet, okay? If we log this onto the network, okay?
Okay.
It would print.
Okay.
Okay. But it's not showing it's not showing any of the pieces. It's not showing the plan.
No, but it also was interesting with the whiteboard that you said
airport printers. Almost any printer you buy now is going to be. You're going to be able to find it on the wireless. Okay.
Okay.
It's just wireless printer.
Okay.
Okay. That's how they all work.
I know you called it an air printer, but I didn't know if everybody's going to know what that is.
Yeah, it will. So if we talked about offering a premium package where we offer the LCD TV as well as the LED TV, whatever it is,
right.
Flat panel TV, along with an airport printer,
right,
and the Apple TV,
right,
along with the app for the client. for the through the attorney.
Right.
That I love that idea.
I think it
Just
works.
handing it to them, right? So they put it right in the conference room. They're good to go.
It looks professional.
Yes.
The whiteboard is interesting because it saves.
Did you see that I couldn't get it to do it? I couldn't get it to bring anything back up though. Could you?
Maybe I gotta find my client. I gotta get
Okay.
to my client.
Like when you hit new as well, it doesn't like erase.
Yeah, it
the old-
didn't erase
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I don't know if you read through some of mine, but
Yeah, I was getting through it because I was playing with it, and then it would, like, I would do the drawing. This is my second drawing.
and it saved it small.
It saved it small, but then this is my new piece. It won't clear that. It'll clear that. But what happens if I do that and then I push save? Let's say it goes there and I close it. Then I go back to whiteboard. It's deleted what was there before,
Yeah.
but saves the new one. That's not right.
That's correct. We wanted as many whiteboards as we need.
I guess and maybe they're not understanding, like, where is the file being saved to? Like, where's the backup?
I mean, I would send them a drawing. That's a drawing.
Because,
So-
like, it's not like when you push open, it's not, and you push, like on Windows or whatever, you have a file and you open that file and it lists everything. Like, it would list whiteboard,
Yeah, that's
this or
right.
that. We don't have that.
So we want.
I don't know where that's gotten lost
so
in
we
here.
We want kind of a client name, right? The way I look at it is there's all these other, the octopus, right? There's whiteboards, notes,
So when they
fee agreement, right?
go to open and they hit,
And right now, I guess it may be attorney signature values. You know what I mean? They all say
Yeah.
one of that one client, right?
because
They all say one of that one client. I don't get how they can't see that. I mean, maybe we even take a picture of that and send it to them.
right now when they hit open and they hit Carol Muggles, it's just going to the plan. It's not showing them, like, where can you access all the whiteboards from Carol? I mean, should we be
you
able?
You can write it. Yes, I think you should be able to go to whiteboards under and under that client and be able to.
Should there be a list here, like where all the
either
old
that, or
whiteboards
how
are?
about just a front? I mean, do you remember what we had before? It was just a front and back button,
Yeah.
and we could just flip through all the whiteboards. There was like a new
Yeah.
one. A new one we could draw and was native that came up and again, and then we could just flip to a new one. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. If we send them this, they'd probably get really confused. What's the other word? Previous, and what's the other one? Next. Because that should be the same for. Okay, so you've told me that's nonsense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, the combine button is interesting. I don't know what.
Did you get it to work at all?
All it would do when you hit combine, it changes the puzzle piece to make it connect.
Where? Oh, look at that. Oh, look.
See, you don't have the puzzle piece. It's not connected anymore. You can
Okay.
delete it.
Yeah.
But when you hit combine, but it combines all of that, and then, but see, I can't. Oh, what just happened? Because before I could. Oh, that's weird. Before I couldn't delete it, but it didn't necessarily combine this side.
Yeah, you know how it should work, how you wanted that combined button to work. Right?
Yeah.
We talked about that, and I was
And I-
logically that worked well. I just think you need to be able to. We need to communicate it.
Because I drew him a picture and how it should work.
So you're saying that your access on Elance expired?
Mhm.
Okay. So I need to add you back. How are you not on there? So I need to add.
It used to say I
Wasn't it guest user
Yeah.
or something like that?
and initially said
Somehow
it's,
we tried to set you up as a team member, but we couldn't because you had joined Elance or something? Is it Victor.Nancy?
yes, at gmail.com. Yeah, at first it said it expired, and then I keep trying. It says you have been denied.
Guest
Oh,
user
like
access,
crap.
90 days. That's as long as I can do it. All right, it just sent you on it, okay? So you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I did my own little thing, and then,
Just those things need to work, and the fact that they can't bring it back. Hey, how about this? They're close. I'm thrilled with the icon. Did you see any icons that look funky to you?
land. I don't know because it's so small. Yeah, before you came in, I was comparing it to a Hollywood set. You know, you can go into the saloon. The outside of the saloon looks awesome, but where's the is it under one property?
Yeah, that's land.
I think it's land with little trees.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. You don't like that?
No, it's fine. I was just
That's awesome.
okay.
Like
So,
with little trees or something.
so what's your suggestion?
I love that trust bucket. They're my buckets. It's my stuff.
I know.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
was telling them that you put Apple to shame with your technology and your designs.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, I'm the next CEO of Apple.
I know it.
One of the next. Hopefully the next. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and we've been having some issues with, I guess, in his language, auto-populate, and I think some stuff that we do have issue with is communication, not only because we're working with individuals whose first language is not the same as ours, but some of it's computer speak. Some of it I may not be translating correctly. And sometimes, I know it's true in past experiences, it's just the difference between a man and a woman. I mean, our brains just function differently. So, what he says and what I say may be the exact same thing, but we're not really understanding each other. So, anyway, because we do have forms that you should be able to put in your information during the planning process, and that information would be uploaded, downloaded. He's using the word auto-populated. Should be automatically inputted into the forms that we have under the administration tab. So that we can generate a report, we can generate an agreement, a work order, and we don't have to re-input the information that we've already put in during the planning process. So all of those things, the work order, the fee agreement, none of it's being, I'm just showing you a big flashy screen if you can see exactly what I've showed you. So that's not going to work. And we had discussed at one point, and something that we'll discuss is that if we're happy with what they brought us, that we may need to just go ahead and hire somebody else to take it home who can fully understand and integrate these final processes, these final functions, maybe. Okay, so again, it's all about mostly fields on the same line as auto-populating, that we have fields that aren't connected. So because, like, as I said, maybe there's a need to change the values, and we might go ahead and do that in the fee schedule instead of just on the puzzle pieces. And he's saying that that's not working. Like, let's say if anybody's seen our talk at his BNI meeting, you'll know that crap is my favorite word. Okay, so I'll have those on there. I have the values on the puzzle pieces. And so now I'm going to go ahead and go into the fee schedule. The schedule. The values. Okay, so asset values. Ooh, it's not 743. Okay. Okay, so I've just changed my vehicle to 43. I'm going to hit save. So what should happen when I go back to the puzzle pieces is that the vehicle should show 43 instead of 7. And it does not. That's what he's saying. He's saying it's we're not able, those fields are not linked, so we're not able to change them. So now, not only do I have to go into the asset values and change the value, I have to go to the puzzle piece and change the value. Again, that's redundant. That wastes time. And part of the reason this app is here is to save time, so that not only can the lawyer be building relationships of trust and possibly friendship with their client, they're also being able to efficiently use not only the lawyer's time, but the client's time. I mean, how many times, I mean, it's like a doctor. How many times do you sit in a doctor's office or a lawyer's office and your time is wasted, right? Your time is just as valuable as anybody else's. And so this app is allowing everybody to use their time efficiently to be able to get what they need. You can tell it's Bill B in my bonnet because I've had a lot of wasted time, as many other people in waiting rooms. And I don't even see a doctor or a lawyer very often. Okay. Okay, the report. All right, so let me go in. Oh, crap. Okay. Values. All right, so I have values up now. I want to put in a discount. How about say $50? I don't even think my thing is that much. Okay, see, we're not using real numbers here, so if this was real, then the lawyer would owe me actually like $35. I better go in and change that discount. Wouldn't that be awesome? You go to a lawyer and they owe you money. Okay, so I'm going to put in a percentage. Just put a percentage of 10. Okay, has that been updated? Let's see. No, discount did not happen. Okay. Okay, so we'll do $1.50. Okay, well, we also have that, percentage discount did not work at all. Okay, so, all right, so now we get the report. So the report, does not even update either. Because I went in and I altered the plan, and that was not reflected in the report that I put up. So that sucks. Okay. All as okay, report. Let me go see that just a minute. So I didn't know if you wanted to see it or not.
Go ahead and just dismiss it. I'll be with you in just a little bit, okay?
Okay, are you, okay.
I've got to finish up with you, okay? Just, and I'll be a little bit, okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay, so leave a note on this. Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay, so plan is altered. Okay. All right. Crap. So yeah, the print option doesn't seem to be working. Okay. This is locked. Ooh. You can see me going like this, yet my computer's a touch screen and his is not. Okay, that probably looked half ridiculous. Anyway. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do right now, while I have the opportunity, I need to get going actually myself. Since I'm feeling a little better. My mother is in a assisted living / skilled nursing home, and my son has asked to go and see her. I think he's actually asking to go and see her so he can go get some ice cream. Oops. Oh shoot, how can I get out there? There we go, sign out. Because sometimes we go and stop and get my mom some ice cream and and he gets some ice cream. So. And like you said, with ELANS, I got kicked out October 28th. So hopefully that has worked, and I will be able to get into the account. trying to decipher. Sorry, something fell behind my back. Try to decipher his notes. Dear Max. Okay. Comfortable girl. Okay. Okay, thank you for the latest update. It is visually good. But we have put together a bug list of functions and other items that need changing. Okay. All right. See how we go. Try to do different colors so that I don't get utterly confused. Anyway. Okay. All right. When we look on and I know sometimes it'd be much easier if we could be across the table from each other and to be able to show what's going on. It's frustrating that they don't see it. When they're doing the app, shows maybe a lack of an editing process on their part, because some of the issues that we see are just obvious that you wouldn't want that. So some of them not so obvious, so that's okay. But some of them, like this value button issue, you just have to play with it to know. I mean, I don't know if they just hope that you won't see it, or we'll just go, all right, whatever, pass through it. I'm not even sure actually how to explain it. It's like field. Click on the value button. I guess the value window never truly closes and is stuck on the page. On the plan page. Okay. Okay. Under tools and definitions, I'm going to finish this at home because he's about to have an interview. Under tools and definitions, the title. Tenants. Column should be tenants. Tenants in column. Like I said, it's infuriating when I have to point that out again. Save all the clients. Drawn.
I'm gonna go check in with Tina and just let her know I'll be with her. I'm done. It's not-
Okay. Hopefully this will save. I'm not gonna finish this and take this with me.
What'd you do?
I'm writing stuff on the ELANs, but I want to save it.
Oh, do you know how to save on events? Here, let me show you.
So I can save what I've typed.
So, let's see. So you're in the workroom?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
I don't want to post it yet.
You don't want to post it at all?
Nope, not yet.
All right, why don't you just email it to yourself? I'm not sure what just happened there. Can I just email them to you?
And that's my, yep. I'm going to just delete that right now.
Okay.
All right, so that's my Gmail, so you have to close me out
Oh, okay.
because I was getting to ELAN. I'm going to
So-
take these and finish them off.
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
That's okay, but I didn't know if we were
I
going
had
to,
some things come up.
we had talked about, well, if we got to
Luckily, I
this,
had reviewed everything before you.
Yeah. we had talked if we'd gone to this stage and if we didn't feel like they were going to take us home that we would possibly look at somebody else.
Mhm.
Are we still thinking that or no? Do you think they can do it?
Oh, no, I'm pretty committed to them right now.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy with the fact that they've gotten everything tuned up pretty good.
Okay,
I think we just need to bring it home with them.
okay,
I really think we need to communicate that list very well to them, okay?
okay.
And expect these things to be knocked out.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, some of this stuff we've already told them, so that's why it's just a little frustrating. That's a neat
I
pen.
know. Yeah, it's my assault rifle pen.
Oh, that's heavy.
It's got the bullet on that end, and then the rifle thing, and then that's the bullet. And the bullet. So,
That's so redneck.
thanks. Thanks. I mean, I thought it was too. Yeah. I mean, when you really want to sign a contract, you pull out the assault rifle.
Oh my God.
Thanks for hanging in there. hopefully we'll have the app finished and you can see that, the birth of the app.